Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dale Valor here with another MVD exclusive video. So listen, I talk to guys all the time, and we're talking about dozens and dozens and dozens of guys that I help on a regular basis through coaching, one-on-one coaching, answering questions in our Facebook group, answering questions in Instagram, our live events, all that kind of thing. So I talk to many, many, many individuals, and one of the prominent issues that I see that guys deal with is being so worried about rejection that they don't ever take action in the first place. They've already rejected themselves because how could this girl ever want to talk to them? And so they never go and they never try to find out or anything like that. And so essentially, they've rejected themselves. They told themselves they're not good enough for her. Okay? And so what I wanted to do was I wanted to share a few thoughts on rejection, how to deal with it, and make no mistake, man, rejection sucks, okay? Like, I'm not trying to say, like, that, hey, it doesn't matter at all. Like, look, man, it stings. I get it, Like, you're not putting yourself out there to get rejected, So let's talk about it. I got a few thoughts. We're going to get into it right now. Let's get it. Number one, be authentic, okay? What do I mean by that? And why does that even matter in this situation? It matters because, look, if she's going to reject you, you want her to reject you or accept you on the merits of who you are as an individual. I would rather be rejected for who I am than accepted for who I'm not, okay? And I think that that's a really good way of going about it, because now if she does accept you and she's like, yeah, okay, cool, let's hang out, let's go on a date, let's get it popping, whatever. The thing is that if you're not being authentically you, you're being authentically wrong, So now you got to keep up that facade, those lies going and trying to act a certain way. And sooner or later, man, there's going to be cracks in the armor. And it's going to be recognizable. And people are going to be able to pick up on it. I would rather just cut to the chase and say, look, this is who I am, take it or leave it. If you're with it, okay, let's go. If you're not, okay, that's cool. But at least I know it's because of who I am, not trying to be somebody else. Okay? And look, you never want to apologize for who you are, because what does that say about you? If you're trying to put on a front, a mask, trying to be somebody else, when you really boil it down, what you're saying is you're not good enough. You have to be somebody else because you don't add up, okay? Now I get it, like if you haven't had much success and things like that, it can be tempting because you're like, well, I'd rather just get something, than nothing. But I'm telling you, man, I've made this mistake early on so many times, and it never works to your advantage. It never works out. Sure, you might get some phone numbers, you might get some dates, you might even get with a girl or two, okay? But at the end of the day, don't you really want her to like you for who you are, not for who she thinks that you are? It's just so empty and it's just a void, and it's just, I don't know, man. It just rubs me the wrong way. I truly believe that you need to just be your best self. All right, we're going to get number two. Let's go. Number two, she's not the right fit, okay? So think of it like this. You walk up and you approach a girl and you're having a conversation and you're trying to see where it could go and all that kind of thing, and she's just not with it. She's just like, hey, listen, I appreciate it. I'm flattered, but I'm good, okay? All right, yeah, okay, that stings a little bit, but ultimately, now you know that she isn't it. She's not the right fit for you. So think of it like this, man. Sometimes when things happen, we need to reframe it in a certain way. It's not a commentary on who you are. What it is a commentary on what she likes. Okay, so like, for instance, if you're walking down the cereal aisle, at the grocery store, you pick out what you like. There's certain things that you like and there's certain things that you don't. You know what? Look, man, she might be into guys that have blonde hair and you are a ginger, okay? There's nothing that's going to change that, man. Like, that's just what she's into, And so, like, what are you gonna do? Go blonde, dye your hair blonde? You're gonna bleach your hair just to, in hopes that she likes you? Come on, man. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm driving at, is that you're just not for everybody, you know, and that's okay. You're not meant for everybody. I'm not meant for everybody. You know, it's just how it is, man. But there's so many people on planet Earth that you are meant for some. So it's about going out and finding the ones that you do resonate with and that resonate with you. And if it's a match, fine. Awesome. If it's not, okay. At least you're not wasting time. You know what I mean? Trying to chase and trying to impress her and like hanging around and constantly asking her out all the time. Things like that, man. That's never a good look, okay? So we're gonna hop into number 3. Let's get it. Number 3, don't wallow, okay? This is the problem that I see happen the most. Where a guy's like, okay, I'm gonna start approaching. I'm gonna start doing some cold approach. I'm gonna start, you know, trying to do some things online. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z and make some things happen for myself because I'm tired of being lonely. I'm tired of not attracting women in my life. So I'm really gonna make this happen for myself. So they go out, and the first approach they do, it goes sideways, and she's just not into it. Now the guy sits back, and it ruins the rest of his day. You know, like, oh, I put myself out there. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. Oh, woe is me. Let's all have a pity party. You know, and I get it. Again, man, I know it sucks, especially early on. But if you just keep working at it, keep going out there, improving, getting better, having better conversational skills, you know, just leveling up in every area of your life, man. You know, what is going to happen is now you're going to start resonating with more women, okay? It's just inevitable that that's going to happen. So all in all, look, all you really need to do is just keep moving forward, keep pushing forward. Don't let one rejection ruin the rest of your day or your night, man. Like, look, if you're going to go out consistently and approach and approach and approach and approach, that's the best, that's the best thing you could do, man, because you know, yeah, you're going to get a lot of rejections, but you're also going to have some connections as well. And hey, that's really all you need, man. You know, it's like looking for a house. You know, you only need to find one, you know? So that's what I'm talking about, man. You just need to find that one and see how that goes. And then whatever happens from there happens from there. And then you go out and you do it again. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into number 4. Let's go. Hey, listen, guys, wanted to take this quick time out just to remind you. Look, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. We don't want you to miss out on any of the great content, the information that we're putting out there that can be beneficial for you today. Also, share it with somebody that you know needs to see this information. And in addition, man, make sure that you hit the thumbs up. We always like you to comment, all that kind of thing. You know the deal. And in addition to all of that, make sure that you join us September 25th for our live Zoom event. We do one on the last Saturday of every month. It's always a great time. We always go super deep on a topic. And this month, what we're going to be talking about is sexual mastery. All right, how to really get down. You know what I'm saying? So here's the deal. Register for the event and just show up. It's 100% free. You got nothing to lose. It's a great time. Bring some questions with you. We always do a great Q&A session. So look, I'll see you there. Number 4, don't take it personal. See, here's the thing, man. You know, much like we talked about before, you're just not for everybody, and that's okay. But what you should do is, you know, if you're consistently getting rejected, we'll just say, for example, when you go and approach, as soon as you walk up, they're like, nope, we're out of here. You know, and like, nope, the girls just shut it down. All right, now, what you might do is, you might take that and say, okay, well, I guess I'm just really ugly. Or you might say, there's just something about me that women aren't attracted to, and I can't figure out what it is. Well, let me tell you what it is. It's the way you're approaching. So if you don't take it personal and you realize that you keep running into the same sticking point, the same obstacle, you know, maybe you can approach and you have a good solid interaction, but then when it comes to getting her number or carrying things further, you always hit a roadblock. Okay, it's not you. I mean, it is, but it's not you personally. It's what you're doing, what you're saying, the way that you're conveying yourself that is causing that roadblock to happen consistently. Okay, because look, if it happens once in a while, that's one thing. But if you're constantly hitting the same thing, then you know it's that thing. It's where you're at in the interaction that you keep running into that sticking point and boom, you're stuck. Okay, so reverse engineer those things, reverse engineer the interaction, and where is it that things fall apart? And work on that. Work on getting better at that. Man, we have all kinds of content on this channel to help you get over sticking points. I can almost guarantee you, whatever your sticking point is, we probably have a video on it, okay? So that's the deal, man. And speaking of videos, earlier in this video, we talked about being authentic. Okay, now we did a video a little while back on authenticity, how to be an authentic man. And we go really, really deep on it. And it's going to show you how to be yourself, okay? So what I want you to do is go to that video. We're going to link it up here, and I will see you there.